Imagine a factory. It's just machinery, so no harm done, right? Yarn goes in one end, a t-shirt comes out the other. But of course this is far from reality. As we all know, it's much cheaper to replace these machines with people, especially if those people believe they have no other option but to be overworked, underpaid, and suffering. Garment factories waste a lot of fabric. Minor imperfections, excess stock, and offcuts are all tossed out in the name of efficiency. Every year, 100 million pounds of textiles worldwide are dumped, burned, or buried. That's the weight of 14 cruise ships. Considering all the environmental trashing it took to get there in the first place, this adds up to a really big global problem. Okay, stop. There's a better way to do this. Let's go back. At Tonlé, we scavenge large scraps that would have otherwise ended up in a landfill. Then, small strips get separated into colors and used by our design team in a variety of creative ways. And then just like that, well, not really just like that, took a lot of work to get here. We have a dress. Even smaller scraps can be used, which we cut into strips, make into yarn, and weave into new fabric. This is then made into bags and homewares. Our fabric yarn is also used in scarves, jewelry, and chunky hand knits. Believe it or not, there's still a small amount of waste left over. Even these scraps are handmade into paper, which is mixed with paper from our office and pattern making. That means we end up with 0% waste, something most factories, which waste on average 40% of their raw materials, would consider impossible. It's not. At our current production capacity, we're recycling 22,000 pounds of fabric per year, which is roughly the size of 2 Asian elephants. That means we're preventing 154,000 pounds of carbon from being emitted into the atmosphere and saving 46 million gallons of water. This is the amount that an average American would use in 1,753 years.